Hello all, welcome to FA Learn Hub Infinite Learning. So, principles of quality management system. So, mainly based on AS9100D.
Yeah,
So basically, the agenda of this training is we'll explain the definition of quality management system, and I will explain some brief on AS9100D, and I will explain what are the seven principles of a quality management system, and we will brief each quality management system. What is the small brief and its details on each principle. So basically, do you know what is meant by a quality management system? Definition.
quality management system.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. As for me, for the QMS, to meet the customer requirement and what we need to ship with the good quality to customer. That's all.
Yeah. So you are correct. So basically, a quality management system is a set of rules, procedures, policies, and it may be general practices that focus on consistently meeting customer requirement and enhancing or increasing customer satisfaction. So to meet customer requirement and increase customer satisfaction, we are creating a set of rules, procedures, policies, and general practices. Then that can be called as a quality management system. Okay.
Yeah.
This will be perfect. So, so there are multiple quality management system are available. So like ISO 9001, 2015. That's one of the widely used quality management systems. So any organization they can adopt ISO 9001 irrespective of their specialization or number of employees. They can adopt ISO 9001. So that is a general quality management system which is applicable for any organization. So any organization which they are a supply for aerospace parts, they can adopt AS9100D. And any organization they are design, manufacture, doing service for automotive parts, they can adopt IATF 16949. So IATF in the sense International Automotive Task Force. It's a cooperative organization which have a representatives from various automotive industries. So any organization they are design, manufacture, or doing service or supply for vehicles or vehicle parts, then they can adopt IATF 16949. So organizations which are designers or manufacturers or doing services for medical electronics or medical equipments, then they can adopt ISO 13485. So these are the major quality management systems available in the world. So while coming to AS9100D, so AS9100 is the standard and D is the version. So it is developed on or it is released on 2016. Okay. So this quality management system is basically dedicated for aviation, space, and defense organization. So AS is aerospace. It doesn't mean that it's only applicable for airborne applications. It's not like that. Any organization which are design, development, manufacture, doing services for aviation application or space application or defense application, then they can adopt AS 9100D. Okay. So this particular standard, it is developed by International Aerospace Quality Group, IAQG. So International Aerospace Quality Group is an organization which have members from various aerospace industries in the world. So they have created or developed this standard and they have released this one. Okay, so this particular, if we consider AS9100D, so this standard is completely cover ISO 9001 2015. If you do the certification of AS9100D, the certification will cover ISO 9001 2015 also. That means it cover all the requirement of ISO 9001 2015. And since the criticality, this is going for aerospace or defense application, since the criticality of this requirement, they have added some additional requirement that is mainly applicable for aerospace companies. So AS9100D standard will contain all the requirement of ISO 9001 2015, and there are some extra requirements also. So understood?
Yeah. It is mainly for AS9100D is for only for aerospace and defense organization, right?
Yeah, aviation, defense, and space.
Defense and space, yeah.
Yeah, space in the sense like ISR also, which is space technologies are there. NASA, ISR, this kind of technology for
Yeah,
sending satellites to moon, Mars, these kind of applications also. They can adopt AS9 others.
yeah,
Okay. So these are the seven principles of quality management system. So the seven principles in the sense is nothing but so these principles are the fundamentals to create or develop ISO 9001 2050. So since it is a replica of ISO or it will cover ISO, it's copied from ISO. So these seven principles are the same for AS9100D also. So
yeah,
these are the principles. So customer focus is the first one. Leadership is the second one. Third one is engagement of people. Fourth one is process approach. Fifth one is improvement. Sixth one is evidence-based decision making. Seventh one is relationship management. So these are the seven principles of quality management system. Okay. So we'll go one by one.
yeah,
The first one is customer focus. As I told, as you explained also, the core focus of a quality management system is nothing but to meet customer requirement and enhance customer satisfaction. So customer focus is nothing but whatever procedures, whatever internal system you are creating, your first consideration should be customer focus. So how to meet customer requirement and how to increase customer satisfaction. So instead of your company's interest, or organization owners interest. So QMS is first primary focus is customer focus. So customer how to meet customer requirement, how to enhance customer satisfaction. That could be your first intention as per QMS. So some of the practical way how we are doing this one. So we will conduct a contract review. So contract review is nothing but if customer is giving PO and along with PO some technical documents we are getting. So cross-functional team has to review all the requirement, including special requirement, whatever is provided along with contract. It has to be reviewed and gather all the requirement and
yeah,
we have to flow down all the requirement by multiple means. It may be through drawing, internal drawing, it may be through traveler card, route card, patch card, whatever it is, it has to be conveyed. And that is one way of customer focus. Another way is we have to ensure on time delivery. And if there is a delay, we have to inform customer early. And we have to ensure quality of the product. These are some of the ways we need to ensure the customer focus in our organization. So that is the primary principle of a quality management system. The next thing is leadership. So leadership is nothing but top management. So that means top management means it's nothing but it may be MD of the company, it may be directors or C-level employees like CEO or C4O or CFO, any kind. Or it may be vice president, it may be GM. So these are the terms or these are the positions is meant by a leadership or a top management. So as per ISO or AS, top management role is not limited to instructing the employees. So we are top management. We will instruct them to do QMS, implement QMS or maintain QMS. It's not like that. So top management should have a proper commitment to quality management system. So they have to define the policies and they have to define the objectives. They have to provide adequate resources to implementation and maintenance of a quality management system. They have to support employees and they have to take accountability of how effectively quality management system is implemented and maintained by management review meetings, or any other kind of meetings also. So AS is telling that top management is excluded in AS or ISO. So they are part of this one. They have, they should not, their action or their role is not limited to instructing employees to implement and maintain quality management system. Their proper commitment, and they have to take accountability of a quality management system. They are not excluded from the quality management system. Okay, that is called a leadership principle. Is explained.
Yeah.
So next thing is engagement of people. So here it is explaining about the top management's responsibility. The
Uh,
yeah,
yeah.
tell me.
No. My connection is because I missed next slide.
Sorry.
I didn't see the slide or leadership slide. Also see another slide I didn't found yet.
Yeah, this one.
Oh yes, engagement of people, right?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Oh
So
yes, I see now.
yeah. So for leadership, basically this clause is explaining about the responsibility of a top management. So next thing is engagement of people. It is explaining about it is not only the responsibility, the implementation and maintenance of a quality management system, not only the responsibility of management or a top management. So every employee in the organization can contribute by achieving quality objectives and continual improvement. So it's all employees' responsibility. It's not limited to top management or managers. So some of the people will think that, or operator level people or testing level people, they'll think that our manager will take care of quality management system. But it's not like that. All the employees in the organization can contribute in quality management system. So we have to make sure that competent, empowered, and actively involved people are placed in all level, and that is essential for effective implementation and maintenance of a quality management system. So one of the practical example. So if you face some issue or some defect in your organization, if you are conducting an RCA, root cause analysis, that time all managers or all leads are sit together. They are finding out the what is the issue, and then they are finding out suggesting the corrective action. That
Yeah.
is one way. The another way, if you involve operators in that cross-functional meeting, and you are asking questions to operators, asking suggestions to operator, you will get a ground level reality. So that is one level of engagement of people. The another thing, consider Esther. Esther is using a stop using a calibration expired equipment. For example, even tool coordinator missed to do that calibration. So for example, today's expiry date. Sorry, yesterday's expiry date. My tool coordinator or calibration coordinator is missed to do calibration, or he have a calibration master list. He missed it. Still that particular equipment is there on floor. But my testing level person or my operating level person is identifying that it is calibration is expired, and he returned to tool coordinator. So that level of training he got, and he is competent to that one. So any level of employees can contribute effective implementation and maintenance of a quality management system. So they have to do that way. So that level of training and a competency, active involvement has to be done. That is essential for effective implementation of a quality management system. That is explaining about this particular principle.
Yeah.
So next thing is process approach. So
PDC.
process approach is nothing but each process or sub process in the organization should be defined and managed by using PDCA cycle. So PDCA cycle in the sense plan, do, check, act. So each activity or each process in the organization can be arranged in a manner that we have to define what is the plan. We have to do that activity, and we have to check that activity, and we have to act that activity. So what it means, I will give some example. For example, consider the table. So just have a look on this table.
Yeah.
This table, first one. So
Yeah.
consider a software organization, software development organization. So what is their plan activity? So preparing software architecture. So they have to prepare architecture of the software and they have to write the algorithm for that one. So up to that plan is done. So what is do? They have to write the code, develop the software code. That is do activity. So next thing is once I have done write the code and I develop the code. Next thing is I have to do software code reviews, checking of the codes, and they have to do the functional testing. How the code is working? Is it working? Is there any bugs or defects? So next thing is once I have tested, I have identified or my code review has done. So I have to do updates on my code based on the code review comments or failed test cases. So that is called act. So this is one example. If we go with a hardware industry, assembly industry, so my plan is creating my assembly procedure. So I have created my assembly procedure. That's a part of plan. So do means I need to do actual assembly as per assembly procedure. That is my do activity. And check is nothing but I had my inspectors has to do in process or final inspection. That is check activity. So I have checked or my inspectors has checked after that what he to do. So if there is an NC, I need to do the corrective action. If there is any opportunity for improvement, I have to do the improvement activity. So that is called fact. Okay, understood.
Yeah, understand.
So this is called the process approach. So all activities in the organization should be arranged in a manner that PDCA. So ASO or ISO is promoting process approach as a PDCA. So we have to do in this way. So next thing is improvement. Improvement is nothing but improvement is an ongoing effort to enhance the process effectiveness, reduce the errors, and improve overall organization performance. So nothing but so ISO or AS is promoting different kind of improvements like corrective actions. So if there is an NC, we have to take a permanent actions to avoid that NC or a defect. So that is called corrective action. So corrective action will make a improvement in your process or in your product. The next thing is continual improvement. Continual improvement is nothing but small improvements. It may by using a case and or something like that. So, for example, this year my on-time delivery. So, ultimate target of my on-time delivery is 100%. So, we may not achieve in that way. So, we this year I will plan 90%. Next year, as a continual improvement, I will target from 92. Next year, 95. Like that, if I can improve, I can achieve up to 100%. That's called a continual improvement. Next thing is breakthrough improvement. So I want to change my entire system, a big change in my system. That can be called as a breakthrough improvement. Breakthrough improvement is nothing but, for example, up to here I was using Excel to do my project planning. So now I have implemented Soho as a software. Or after that, I'm using stock or inventory registers in Excel. I'm just trying to implement this year my ERP system. So that is a big change in my system. That is called breakthrough improvement.
Yeah.
Our next thing is preventive action. So preventive action is nothing but risk-based thinking. So tomorrow or today, I'm going to start one project. So me and my cross-functional team has sit together and I'm just listing down all the possible risk I'm going to face in this project. That's a kind of risk-based thinking. So similar way, before doing a process, before doing a design, before doing any activity, I have to identify what are the potential risks I am going to face. I should have a mitigation plan along with that. So that is called a kind of risk-based thinking. So if we do in that way, I can improve my efficiency. So that is, and I can improve the organization's performance. So that is also kind of a improvement. So ISO or AS is promoting improvement in these ways. So these are the, some of the way of improve our organization. Next thing is evidence-based decision making. AS or ISO is promoting evidence-based decision making. So what it means? So organization should make decisions based on facts, data, measurable results or analysis. So what it should not. So organizers should not make any decisions based on assumptions, opinions, or guessworks. So what it means. So for example, so consider a incoming inspector. He's telling that ABC machining supplier, so supplier name ABC is the name of a supplier. He's not good. So it's incoming inspector is telling in that way. It's his opinion. So we should not take any decision based on his opinion. What we need to do, we need to check supplier selection. That supplier selection process. The selection process is compromised or not. How we select that supplier. The next thing is last 1 year data, supplier evaluation data. So based on quality, based on time delivery, based on their response, data
Yes.
has to take. And after that, we have to take a decision that whether that supplier is good or supplier is bad. So that is evidence-based decision making. So another example. So project manager is telling that his opinion is that delivery delay is because of production team is slow. His second project manager's opinion or his assumption. But what exactly need to do as per ISO, as per AS, or as per quality management system, we have to check production cycle time data. We have to check machine breakdown data.
Data.
We have to check supply chain delays data. These three data has to, or anything else is there that also. These data has to combine and after that take a decision that is it because of production team slow or is it because of machine breakdown? Is it because of supply chain delays? This delivery delay is happening. So that is called evidence-based decision making.
Right.
Next thing is relationship management. So relationship management is nothing but we have to build and maintain a strong, mutually beneficial relationship with all interested parties to achieve consistent quality and long-term success. Nothing, nothing but we have to create a good relationship with all interested parties. Interested parties is nothing but, especially external interested parties, is nothing but some. It may be supplier, it may be customer, it may be customer, it may be supplier, it may be certification body, it may be any kind of statutory or regulatory bodies. So we have to create a good relationship with them. So I'll give some example. So we found some issues on one supplier. Instead of immediately rejecting that supplier, we can conduct supplier evaluation. We can share our satisfaction details to supplier. After that, ask them to improve and create a good relationship with them and a continual monitoring has to be done. So this is the way we can create a good relationship with our supplier. If some NC is observed, we can conduct a joint RCA with supplier, even if it is a customer also. If our product is failed on customer place, we can go visit there. We can see what exactly issue, and we can do a joint RCA with customer also. So that is one way of creating a good relationship. And if it is a statutory or regulatory bodies, we can transparent. We can handle them transparently. For example, Ministry of Defense, we have to respond them promptly, and we have to submit reports, either quarterly report or yearly reports. We have to submit on time, so that will make them happy and will get a more satisfaction. That will increase the relationship with each interested parties. Consider if it's a certification body, we can transparent with certification body, and we can implement all audit recommendations, and we can inform them if there's a process change. So this is the way we can create a good relationship with any interested parties. So that is very essential for, so one company, so one organization alone cannot make a high quality or a high quality product consistently. So it required support from all kind of interested parties. So that is what ISO or AS is explaining. So These are the 7 principles of quality management system. So if you have any doubts, we can explain here. If you're interested in this kind of talks, kindly subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our website. Thank you. FA Learn Hub Infinite Learning.